beautiful people, you're welcome to my channel. This is Tito here. Good to have you. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an existing viewer, you're also welcome. Now, teaching is a noble profession, and we all have ambitions as teachers to do our best in everything we do. And we also have ambition to always try new things, visit new places, and explore the world as much as we can. So if you're an adventurous teacher, or if you plan to be an adventurous teacher, you can start thinking of traveling out of your own country to work as a teacher in another country. There are so many benefits of you leaving your country to go and work in another country. In this instance, the UAE. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing 7 benefits of being an expert teacher in the UAE. UAE is a tourist country. It's a country that welcomes everybody, different nationalities from different countries, and it's the melting pot of cultures. So being in the UAE has a lot of benefits as an educator or as a teacher. Now, the first benefit I'm going to mention is great salary. A lot of teachers do say that coming here makes their life change for good in terms of earning more, all right? And it's a country that has this policy of tax-free salary. So the exact amount of money you've signed out for is the amount of money you're going to get at the end of the month. No deductions whatsoever. Isn't that not great? I think it is. Okay, so the second benefit of being an expert teacher in the UAE is the accommodation. Well, as a policy, the country also allows for your employer to provide accommodation for you as an expert teacher. Definitely, you're coming from your own country to come and work here, so accommodation is part of the package most of the time. And it depends if your employment says just for your own single accommodation, you're going to be given possibly a shared apartment or a studio apartment. But if you're coming with your family, which you will have mentioned from the initial stage, is that you're going to be given a suitable apartment for you and members of your family. Okay, so but if you choose not to stay in the official accommodation given to you, you could just say that, and you'll be given some money to go and rent your own accommodation elsewhere. All right, so the third benefit of being an expert teacher in the UAE is you're going to have your return ticket, okay, at least one return ticket in a year, so that you can use to fly to your country, maybe during the holiday, to enjoy yourself in your home country. All right, but most of the time, if they don't buy the ticket for you, they will give you the money to go and secure your tickets. Then you book and enjoy yourself during your holiday. Teachers don't joke with holidays, do we? So that's one of the times where we relax, after so much work. All right, the fourth benefit of being a teacher in the UAE is that you're going to have health insurance. Health is wealth, and we know teaching work is so enormous. It could be draining a lot of times, and it's important to have your health catered for. So as a teacher in the UAE, you have access to health insurance, where maybe you have to visit the doctor or you're not feeling well, then you go, and once you incur the bill, you're just going to pay, I think, 10% or 20% of the money. Then your insurance will cover the remaining part of it. So very important. That's a good benefit, I must say. Then the fifth benefit is the end of service bonus. Okay, now when you are employed on a contract of most of the time 2 years, all right? So at the end of the 2 years, you're going to be given a thank you, like end of service bonus, all right? So it depends on the policy of the company to work this out for you, but it's also going to be in your employment letter. Okay, so you're aware of that. Okay, now the sixth benefit that I'm going to chip in is that you're going to be opportuned to have series of trainings. It's actually a statutory requirement that your employer has to give you training, CPDs, and I'm a lover of professional development. So this is one thing that I don't joke with, that I really put myself to doing as a teacher in the UAE. So get ready to have hours of trainings that will make you a better and a professional teacher. All right, so now the seventh benefit of being an expert teacher in the UAE is the opportunity to travel. Okay, so a lot of teachers do travel. Teaching is very hectic, right? And once you're working despite all the benefits I mentioned earlier, the work is work, all right? You have to do your work, you have to be on your toes, you have to get your work done, you have to cross your T's and dot your I's. So, but the seventh benefit you're going to enjoy is the opportunity to travel to some destinations, neighboring countries like Georgia. You can also go to Egypt, you can go to Oman, and so many other countries that you can go and enjoy yourself during the holiday. Okay, now I'm going to add just one more benefit to make it eighth. The eighth benefit of being an expert teacher in the UAE is that the opportunity to live in a very secure and well structured country. The UAE is very safe. In fact, it's one of the safest countries in the world, where you're secure. The crime rate is very, very low or almost non-existent. So you will enjoy yourself and you have that sanity of mind to do your work. So what are you thinking about? Are you a teacher? You're aspiring to still take your teaching out of the borders of your country? Or do you think it's a tall dream that you cannot achieve? Nope, 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 nope. I want to encourage everybody today, if it's part of your dreams to work outside your country or to come and work in the UAE, of course you can do it. Please take your time to watch some of my previous videos about steps you need to take to become a teacher in the UAE, especially as a Nigerian teacher. So there are some steps you have to take right from Nigeria before you come in here. Please do not miss this step, all right? So that you don't come here and you find yourself lost and you have to be sending your certificates back home and all of that. No, please don't do that. Don't do that. So what are the other benefits that teachers here enjoy? Maybe teachers who have more experience here can also share their own experiences with us in the comment section to tell us what other benefits could be and all of that. Now, I want to encourage my fellow teachers, I always love to do, is that whatever situation it is you find yourself now, you can always get better, all right? But for you to get better, you have to be hungry for change, you have to be hungry for knowledge, you have to be able to push yourself to achieve more, you have to be able to build your brand, all right? You have to give your best, you have to know what your goals are, you have to know what courses are relevant to you that you have to undertake. You have to give yourself some timelines, you have to give yourself pat on the back for achieving the little steps that will take you up the ladder. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you. My name once again is Tito, and I will surely see you in my next video. Bye for now.